Okay, well, at some point my phone fell over while I was opening this up. But there we go. I can't see a thing because it's so bright out right now. Well, okay. You can go now. Yeah. Yes, you. Go. Door's open. Door's open. You can go. Go, get. Just a moment ago you wouldn't, there we go. Yeah, just a moment ago you wouldn't get away from the door. And yes, that is a piece of trash that somebody so kindly brought out here. Just like that fire pit that somebody's been burning at. They shouldn't be. I want to show you guys these little monsters. These are western thatching ants. This nest has obviously been messed with by someone. But if we do this, they come out in droves. And they have little black bodies, red heads, extremely aggressive. They're invasive. These nests would usually be dome-shaped, although like I said, somebody's been out here messing with this one, apparently. And you can see some of their tunnels got exposed. And I'm gonna move away now because they're starting to get close to my feet. They are invasive. They're native to the Midwest. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. And they have spread out over here. Very uninvited. And these guys, well, I grew up in a house that had a crap ton of carpenter ants in the brick wall separating my house and my neighbor's house, and the carpenter ants were all very friendly. I could pick them up, I could mess with them, I could put them in a jar for a while and watch what they were doing, and I'd always release them back on the bricks. And so when I first moved down here, I was standing at a park. There were all these ants around my feet, and they started crawling on my feet. And I thought that maybe they wanted to be new friends or something, and all of a sudden they all started biting me, and it was the first time I've ever been bitten by an ant, and these little shits permanently lost my trust. And I hate them and call them red-headed fuckers because they're just hyper aggressive. They're also one of the most disorganized ant species. They have multiple queens, and the queens often fight, and the workers have to keep them apart. But they'll also, during the hot part of the day like it is today, the queens will be way down in the depths of the nest. And but then at night, when it gets cold, well, the queens are still in depth, but in the evening and the morning, and especially the morning after a cold night, the workers will actually bring the queens up to the top part of the dome so that they can warm up. And then when it gets too hot, they'll drag them back down into their little queen's chambers. And these guys build mega colonies. There's a mega colony down in the redwoods in Oregon that's some dozen or 100 square acres. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. And they'll have one dome nest, and then some ways away they'll have another one, and oftentimes they'll be connected underground. And these guys will often build their nests at the bases of trees where sunlight is most likely to hit the nest, and then they'll just spend their entire days attacking the tree until the tree dies and falls over, and then they'll move their nest to another tree, and repeat the cycle of just attacking the shit out of a tree until it dies. And for apparently no real purpose, since they just move on once the tree is dead. So I kind of hate these things. And if you see them and you're on the West Coast, well, if you have the means to, get rid of them.